Did you know that in Florida, us criminal defense attorneys are allowed to depose almost every prosecution witness in felony cases? A deposition is just a sworn statement of the prosecutor's witness where us defense attorneys get to put them in a room, put them under oath, and ask them a bunch of questions. It's recorded and you can use it against them later if they say something different at trial. So it's a pretty powerful tool. A lot of criminal defense attorneys will tell you that it's irresponsible not to depose every single prosecution witness in every felony case. I disagree. Prosecutors are buried in hundreds of cases, and they know that 98% of that giant stack of cases is going to end in a plea agreement. So when it does end up time for them to go to trial, they are almost never fully prepared. They haven't seen the weak spots. They haven't thought about defense strategy. So when I go deposing every single witness in their case, I'm giving them a roadmap. I'm getting them familiar with the case and prepared more than they ever would have if I didn't do that deposition. The other thing is that the witnesses get comfortable with me. If they're going into trial and they've never taken the stand before and they've got to go speak publicly from the witness stand, they're going to be nervous. And they don't know what kind of questions I'm going to come out with. They've never heard my voice. They've never felt my presence. And so the nerves are going to be higher if they haven't sat in a room with me for hours while I ask them a bunch of questions already. And guess what? The physical manifestations of nervousness are very similar to those of somebody who's lying. So the better approach: wait, review all the evidence, look at the list of the prosecution's witnesses, and do a cost-benefit analysis. Sometimes it makes sense to depose the state's witnesses. Sometimes it's an absolute must. But most of the time, if you consider the cost to your client and to the case of doing the depositions, it's really not going to be worth it.